This promises to be a busy 4 years with the new official plan and numerous planning applications. Many daytime meetings will be required, and it's directed to candidates that have full-time jobs. It says, how will your business affect your job on council?
My CEO is actually a resident of Mount Albert, and I've had this exact discussion with him, and we are toe and step in all the decisions that need to be made in my career. I have a very versatile job. I can either retire, as he so aptly put it, from my job to concentrate full-time on the town. I can dumb it down to a consulting role. So I do have numerous options available to me, but the town will be my #1 priority if elected.
I work for Chrysler, and in our union contract, we are guaranteed time off to run for public office. So any time off I need will be unpaid, and I'll be at all the council meetings and anything else that needs to be pertaining to the job.
I sat down with my employers, and we had a good long heart-to-heart, and they assured me that they will work around any meetings that are being scheduled and time off that I require to tend to town business.
Mine's pretty easy. Blackwater Golf Course doesn't play too well in January, so I'll have some spare time. Thanks.
I actually stepped down from my role as international sales manager with a publisher so I could devote my attention full-time to the residents of East Gwillimbury.
I only have one boss in the room, and that's my wife, so I'm able to devote myself full-time to this position, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm available anytime, so I work from home, and it wouldn't be a problem. But one of my issues is that I feel that council meetings should be open to all residents of the town, and during the day sometimes isn't always very convenient for the residents. So I would like to see our council meetings, if we have to meet earlier, then we meet earlier, and then we have the council meeting later, so that all residents can be there and be informed of what's happening in our town.
Advocate your position on literacy, including technological literacy, so that our students can academically and professionally compete with their peers from other areas.
I think it's imperative that we, as adults and parents and neighbors, volunteers, help our children who have difficulty in reading. I think it's one of the most important things to have in order to move on in life and to be a success in life and to strive and to move forward. I don't know what I would do if I could not read, and that's why I was so passionate about it. And you know, some of the things in terms of technology are wonderful, but they don't necessarily have to help somebody learn how to read. There were such simple things that we used in terms of helping a person read, and a lot of it was time, and a lot of it was simple techniques, and some of it was just in terms of special glasses and stuff like that. But I think technology, and it has its role in helping people too. Thank you.
If a resident sends you an email or voice message with a concern about a town issue, such as speeding on Far Avenue or lack of snow clearing, how long will it take you to respond, and what action would you take?
I would respond to it the same day, and I would be in touch with York Regional Police to monitor Far Avenue to make sure that, and it's not just Far. I mean, we have many roads like this. I've heard this about Holland River Boulevard, about Sand and, Road and Park Avenue, and King Street in Mount Albert. I mean, there are many roads like that, and unfortunately there will always be those who abuse our roads, no matter what we try to put in place. But I really believe that police monitoring is very effective. Kathy can tell you more about what we've undertaken with the Community Action Committee and putting signboards up to show people how much they're speeding by, and that alerts them and they immediately slow down, but it's often difficult. And let me tell you, speed humps are not the answer. We have problems then with our snow clearing equipment, our town equipment, and people just they go over them and speed up to the next one. So it's too bad that people aren't responsible, but police monitoring is the best way. Thank you.
The mayor's position is also the only vote that we have on regional council, and I'm hoping that we have a much better relationship with our York Regional Police, that they know of these roads. We've told them many times. We need to tell them again, and we need to get with them and have a game plan on how we can deal with these roads. While we're talking about whether it's Woodbine or Yonge Street or the Mount Albert Road, it's the residential streets that are most troubling when we've got young children out on the road and they're just carefree. And we've got to be really careful with that, and that's what makes our community safe, is working with the police.
As the present chair of the CPI department, which covers the roads and parks, our town staff are very, very good about addressing the needs for snow plowing as soon as they're notified. We have a policy at the town that we have to have so many, I'm going to say inches, and that's not right, but centimeters or meters that they go out on to clear. I'm old school, right? So how many else in the room are? That they go out and clear sidewalks and the roads, and they work very, very hard at doing that. As to the emails and voicemails, I try very desperately to try, like Virginia, to get them answered within 24 hours. Sometimes if I'm not in the office, I don't pick them up for a couple of days, and I apologize to anyone that may have been a little late in me responding to them. But as far as the speeding on our roads in East Gwillimbury, yes, it is a problem. But we also work very, very closely with the York Regional Police, and I know that there's a few in the audience tonight. And as I sit on many committees at the region level, I deal quite a bit with the York Regional Police. And one of the things that we are very, very supportive of is our Road Watch program. That is a program where you can go online and actually, I mean, you're snitching on your neighbors, but the speeding that is happening on the streets in our subdivisions in this municipality are your own neighbors. And if you want to stop it, we have to report them. You report their license number, you go online at YRP, and just fill in the information. They will get letters, they will be notified, and eventually the police will end up paying a visit to them if they don't stop.
Yeah, traffic calming has been done in many places. Speed humps are obviously not the right answer. One of the suggestions I had was to put up some temporary barrels in the spring, have the Horticultural Society plant some plants there to make it look pretty, and use that to slow down the residential streets. As for snow plowing, obviously that's looked after by either the region or the town, and I think they do an adequate job of looking after that under the normal snow plow patterns. A couple of innovative ideas. I really hate to try and make our citizens criminals, if you will, by having the police address it. One thing I saw, which I thought was absolutely clever, is to put a set of police flashing style lights on the side of the road. And when you crest the hill, you see these lights flashing. It's just all it is a trailer. Okay, and it slows you down. You can do that. The other thing that would work really well is you could post a little sign and time all the lights going through East Gwillimbury. It says if you travel at the speed limit all the way through East Gwillimbury, you won't have a red light. You don't have to get onto people's cases and say you're breaking the law. So those would be what I would try and do. Thank you.